matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offense.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Thomas looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Brooks. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. On the run, it's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Running into the open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Syracuse right back at it. Wide receiver going in motion. Thomas looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Across the 45. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Davidson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Brooks. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Look out, he's got room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication, everybody
trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Syracuse, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Brooks. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Canes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner will be knocked down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Oh, man, you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Brooks. It's complete on the right side. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Stone. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Right on the money. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Brooks. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The run from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. The defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Finds his man. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
41, Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Runs powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing.
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The give out of the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Brooks. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. It hasn't been much of a contest. Take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
With the catch, it's Stone. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Stowe. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Base 27 jump.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. Behind his big tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. but they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Brooks. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Finds some room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. Won't have much impact on the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be changing the route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throwing on the ride. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected